I started my trading and let's say financial life from forex market in 2009. I don't know, what about you? When you have a first contact with the market?
My first contact with the market was 2010.
From your perspective, how it changes for the last 14 years?
So basically electronic trading became a thing. Because when I went into forex, most like 80-90% of trading volume was voice.
What do you mean?
Voice means
really?
Yeah. So somebody calls like, "Hey, I want to buy dollar yen this size. Give me a price now."
Really?
Yes, that was the thing. Obviously, it was slightly more sophisticated than what you see in movies, but at that time. But the electronification of the market started then. Right, that was an era when there was a massive growth in electronic trading. That's when you started seeing, first went spot markets, there was electronic spot, then it went to swaps, NDFs, and so on and so forth. The most recent explosion in terms of electronic growth in foreign exchange was the non-deliverable markets like Brazil, India, and so on and so forth. Right, electronic trading, algos, latency wars, all that kind of stuff. It became a thing, that it became a subject for everybody to compete against.
What do you think, what instruments we can take from forex market, or not we can take, but we will see in a future that will be implemented in crypto field? Maybe with a Spreadfighter example or other companies.
All the products that you see in terms of derivatives, like spots already out there, futures, like perpetual swaps already out there already, options are there. It's just going to grow. For example, I'm sure we have European options. I don't remember if the American options were released, but if anything, American options were
released. I have guys debit the options. You mean options for the American market or for the crypto?
No, so there's two types of options, right? There's a European option, which can only be exercised at the date of expiry. There's an American option you can exercise sooner than expiry.
I know the guys from the Wall Street. There's a company called Devo. They created an option trading for the DeFi. This is a new competitor of Deribit, and I see that more and more people started to implement options in their strategies. Also on Token 2049, I met several people who started their hedge funds and that use these options as a hedge instrument, that they trade this volatility, etc.
I think the one that is sort of kept behind the scene a little bit is NDFs. It's non-deliverables.
Non-deliverables options.
Non-deliverable forwards. Non-deliverable futures.
Can you explain me?
So think of it this way, right? Let's say in FX, let's say you can trade euro-dollar forward and settle in, let's say, euro-dollar forward 1 week. The settlement happens in 1 week. You can trade, let's say, dollar INR, and the settlement happens in a delta of USD price, as opposed to the currency itself, because the currency is non-deliverable. Then you go into the complexities of onshore and offshore, but let's think of it this way, right? So it's comparable to USDT margined futures.
Okay, I get
right?
it.
So you don't get settled in a coin. You don't need to get exposure in a coin. This is USDT, right? But not everyone wants to have custodial dealings in crypto. So I should be able to trade dollar against Bitcoin forward, settled in dollar, and not touch crypto at all. I just speculate against the market movement. So that's an interesting part of it.
You know, I was impressed that because I missed this bull run of 2022, of 2021, 2022, and I was impressed that talking about crypto and futures, this market are so young. It's just 3 or 4 years old, because in traditional finances, all these futures, this is, I don't know, 10 or 15 years old. From your perspective, what will be next step in crypto?
Options.
Trading options.
I think options.
I think so, but a lot of people do not agree with me. I don't know why.
Why not?
Why you think it will be the next big thing?
Because it's a perfect tool to hedge risks, right? So you can have a spot risk, you can have futures risk, or whatever the case is. I haven't taken options trading to a huge grades of depth. So the spot and forward and swaps desk has always used options to hedge their risk and use that as a tool to create efficiency for their deliverable side of things and non-deliverable side of things. So I don't see why options till date is such a tiny market. I think it's a market maker challenge, right? And liquidity challenge. So, but once we create real money flow and real institutional flow into this market, options is not a question at all.
What do you think about, is an option is a tool for retail or not? Or it will be only for big financial?
Trading historically has been closely kept tool for people with more skills, and entry barrier was quite significant.
But after the Robinhood, it's
like now we removed all these entry barriers. The regulation will be an entry barrier for some companies potentially, but I think all of them are going to become standardized. It's going to be a level playing field for all participants. Not at all. I think it's the industry today is ready to be educated. The people today, the retail today is ready to be educated to take the next step towards financial freedom. It's the globalization age, it's the age of big data, it's the age of cross-border communication. It's a no-brainer so financial freedom is something that everyone is talking about because everything is transparent. I think people are ready to learn more now than they used to before.